Okay, look at this. One of the graphs shown below is the graph of f. One is the graph of its derivative, f prime. Identify each graph. We're just supposed to pick which one's the original, which one's the derivative. And this, you just take a guess. You take a guess first. So, step one, guess. Okay, let's say, oh no, that was a bell. All right. So, guess I'm going to say, okay, let's say that orange is f of x. That's my guess. So that means I'm going to do the same steps from the other video. I'll find out where the derivative is 0. So here, I know that the derivative, the slope, is 0. So I shall, I'll say there is a slope of 0. And here, maybe at 6, there's a slope of 0. Okay, already I know that this is not, whoops, I just settled down there. I already know that f of x is not going to be the orange function. How do I know that? Well, if f of x is the orange function, then the derivative function, which would be the green, would have to cross the x-axis there. And it would have to have a positive slope here, so the green would have to have y values that are positive. So that doesn't work. So, and then here, f of x, or the derivative function, should have a negative value, and then here we're increasing, so the slope is positive, so the derivative should be a positive value. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't follow it. The easiest way to tell is just with the slope being 0. But all right, let's talk about the other one then. Let's see if it makes sense for f of x to be the green function. Okay, I'm going to pick out where the slope is 0. And look at that. Look at that. Pick out the slope being 0. Look at that. So we have two things that agree now, because those are 0 slopes. Here, my derivative should be negative, and it is. Here, my derivative, actually from all the way there, should be positive, and it is. Do you guys see this? Do you see what's happening? And then here, the derivative should be negative, so it is. It's below the x-axis. Oh, that's beautiful. So f of x is green, and f prime is orange. So that's what you do for that one. Let me write down the rest of the steps. So there you go. Guess which one is f of x. Check where the slope of f of x is 0, and see if the graph of f prime of x agrees with what you guessed. Okay. Let's take a look at a piecewise function. Yeah? Okay. Here we go again. This one's a piecewise function. I'm still going to follow those steps from the original. Maybe I'll graph it on a different set of axes, just so, yeah, I think I will. Just so we can be more clear. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is pick out where the slope of this function is 0. And it looks to me like it's 0 in between, what is that, -4 and +4, right? It has a slope of 0. So on my f prime graph, well, the slope is 0, so the actual y value is 0, from -4 to 4. However, this is non-differentiable. It has corners. It's non-differentiable at -4 and at +4. So, how do we graph that? Well, if it's non-differentiable, there is no derivative there. So we're just going to do open circles. Open circle. There is no derivative there. So, of course, it's just open circles. Alright, that's cool, that's cool. I know that the value is 0 in between, so we just have a flat line there. Then, well, here the slope is positive. What is the slope? It looks like it's +1, rise 1 over 1. Yeah, looks like it's +1. But it's a constant +1. The slope doesn't change. So, well, I go to +1 and do a constant line. That's +2. Whoops. Again with an open circle. So I graph that. I'm just finding the slope of each piece. And then what about this left side? This looks to be a negative slope, and it looks to be 3 over 1. Yeah, close to that. So this would be negative 3. 1, 2, 3. An open circle. And it stays negative 3 forever. So that's the graph. There you go. Does that make sense? I'm in the D. I don't get it. I don't know what to tell you. It is kind of weird to look at this. You gotta, in your head, you gotta get it straight. You gotta know that when you look at this, you think to yourself, what is the slope? So that's what you're asking over here. And then on the other side, you're plotting that slope, that y value. That slope is the y value. So there you go. The question to ask, what is the slope? And then the slope from this is the y value here. Okay? That's the key part of this. So there you go. Hopefully you get it, I guess. Goodbye.